Hey, Joe here, Florida Concealed Carry, and I guess I should apologize in advance for anybody that I'm about to make butthurt. Um, Actually, I don't apologize. I really don't care. If you're following this page and you get butthurt by this, don't follow this page. It's that simple. Um, I'm just going to talk about for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, let's just say, the top 5 gripes I've got from people that have taken classes at other places. I'm not saying all the places are bad. I'm not going to mention the names of them because then they get too butthurt and everything else. But I just want to bring up a couple things. Listen, you're going to pay good money to take a class, a concealed weapons class. I don't care if you think you're an expert. You might be an expert with guns. If you got to pay the money to take the class, take a good class. Don't take the one that's just going to waste your time and you're just going to sit there and roll your eyes and all this other fun stuff. So listen, I'm not going to get into that right now. You know what to do. It's your money. Spend it wisely. Don't waste it on the crap out there. Now, what I want to talk about, trying to make a turn here, is the top 5 things you need to look for when getting your class. And this is just for this past 2 weeks here. 1, make sure your instructor has some kind of real world experience. Again, I'm always going to push for the active, prior, retired law enforcement. They were forced to carry in the U.S. They had to conceal carry when they were off duty. Some of them concealed carry while they were on duty. They know the laws and they're comfortable with the laws. They can answer these questions for you. That's the first thing I'm going to look for, to make sure they have some real world experience. And it's not against some of these people out there doing classes. They might be excellent instructors. They might have a great class. They might shoot phenomenal. They might be the best bullseye shooter out there. This is not for bullseye shooting. This is for self-defense, personal protection. The last thing I want to do, and again, no insult, I don't mean to insult any career paths, anything or somebody's doing, but if you are a clerk at a local convenience store, secretary, construction, whatever it's going to be, again, nothing wrong with those jobs, and then you're going to moonlight as a firearms instructor because you saw the course online from the NRA, and today, this is a great way for me to make a couple extra bucks on the weekend. I'm not going to take a class from that person. Sorry. I would never take a class from that person. If I'm going to want to learn something, if I was going to learn how to play guitar or something like that, I'm actually going to go somebody that's been playing guitars and knows how to play guitar. We've all seen the movie Karate Kid. You can't learn karate from a book. Well, guess what? Can't learn how to shoot and learn the right way for personal protection from a book. We'll get more into that later. So, next, when you walk into the place or you see their website, Facebook page, all they have is glamour shots of themselves holding a gun. Really? Is this a modeling contract? Or are we trying to just see, hey, how famous can I get? How many likes can I get? Because I'm putting a glamour shot with all these filters on, trying to make me look cool with a gun? No. Don't believe the hype. That's just a bunch of BS. That's a person that's going to talk about themselves the whole entire class and not know what they're talking about during the class. I mean, to me, that's just no, it shouldn't happen. If they want to brag about themselves and how good they are, put their actual credentials up there on their Facebook page, on their website, on their walls, in their office or their shop, to prove to people who they are, what they've done, and they have the experience to do that and to teach you correctly. So now we're going to go to number 3. Remember, we're counting down here. They try to sell you books or insurance the whole time during the class, or to me, anytime during the class. Listen, especially here in the state of Florida, I think the insurance is a bunch of BS. You can look into our previous videos. We had the attorney, Tim Harvey, on there, even talking about it. To me, he's not going to say it's a scam. It's all this. They have approached me to sell this insurance. It's good money to sell the insurance. I make a lot more money selling the insurance than I would doing the class. But to me, it just comes down to ethics and morals. I'm not going to feel right. You paid for my time to teach you about the firearms, the laws, and everything about concealed carry situations, all this stuff, and how to protect yourself. Not how to sell you an insurance plan or how to sell you the book. And by the way, the book is online for free. Why you would pay for it, I don't know. Some attorney came up with a great idea and people are actually paying for it. Good for him. Don't fall for the scam. You don't need it. Number 2, biggest pet peeve, or not biggest pet peeve, biggest issue I see going on, and again, this is coming from people who have taken classes elsewhere. A lot of them walked out of the class, or they took it and they learned absolutely nothing, so they had to spend money again to take another class. So, and that one was, or number 2 is, the instructor reads everything from a book. Listen, we've all been to school, everything else. Some of us went to more school, some of us didn't, whatever it is. You ever have that teacher that just sat there and read from a book the whole time? yeah, you really don't learn anything. And it just tells me that that teacher doesn't know anything. I can understand using the book as a guide, as a reference. If you get thrown off in the class and you lost your traction, your point of view on something, or your placement on something, okay, there I was right here talking about this. But to actually sit there and start reading things verbatim, no, you're not learning anything that way. You could pay anybody to do that. You might as well just do an online class or something and read it yourself. They're not teaching you anything at that point in time. It tells me they don't know anything. Because I tell you, I could sit here right now, test me anytime you see me. I can run down all the places that you cannot carry a gun, all the laws pertaining to carry a gun, when you can use it, when you can't use it, the statutes. I can recite them right off the top of my head. So you see me out somewhere, you want to test me, I'll go over it with you. Now, this one just blows my mind, and this actually takes the top of the list of all time ever. If you're taking a class with one of these people, walk the frick out. If when the instructor walks in the class, he points a real gun at you and asks you how it feels. Folks, that is a complete another fucking jackass. That does not have a right, in my opinion, to freaking carry a gun, own a gun, be around guns. That's a freaking asshole. If you're taking a basic learn to shoot firearms, concealed weapons class, and the person's going to come in and point a real firearm at you, even a fake firearm at you, loaded, unloaded, I don't care what it is, they're an asshole. Flat out. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. What's the first rule of firearm safety? Always keep the gun pointed in the safe direction. Your student is not a safe direction. If you have a problem with me saying this, come and find me. You know where I'm at. You know where the shop's at. Hell, you probably even know where I live. Stop by. We'll talk about it. But I still come from the background. Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. So I'm not going to be the one to call the NRA or call the Division of Licensing to have your license yanked. Yeah, the people that walked out of your class came to my class. They told us that in a room full of people, and we all sat there shocked. What kind of tough ass do you think you are to do that? Have you ever been in a situation like that? No. I know your background. You haven't. You're just a wannabe freaking tough guy. So, that's the top of my list right there. If an instructor points a gun at you at any point in time during the class, come on, walk out. Even if they flag you, that instructor should be a professional, should be the number one professional in that room, the safest person handling a firearm. At no point in time in that class should they be flagging you. And flagging you just means, to put you in the path of the muzzle. At any point in time. No, does not happen. I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. I'm not going to go on and rant for this forever because I fucking can. Sorry for my language, but this shit pisses me off. I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for listening. Listen, vet your place where you're getting your training from. Again, if you're in the area, hopefully you come see me. If not, if you have a question about another place, give me a call. I'll give you my honest opinion. I'm friends with a lot of the instructors out there. And there are some good instructors in the area. And there are some lousy ones. The problem is I can count more lousy ones than I can good ones. These people have absolutely no experience whatsoever, but they went and took a course somewhere, so now they're an expert. Or, I took my concealed weapons class over here, and, I did this with the instructor, and I hung out, and I was a little groupie, and now I'm the best instructor around. No, you're not. You're just a groupie. You're nothing. So, I don't get it. They're giving the rest of us a bad name. And what's going to happen, folks? It's going to give us all of us Second Amendment supporting, gun-toting fools out there. Yep, I'm a fool. They're going to give us all a bad name. So listen, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Figure it out for yourself. Do your research. Have a great day.